Hello there guys and girls, this is the Prussian Race with our Rome 2 tournament match. It's going to be round 1 of Blues tournament, best of 1. So many Blues tournament matches, right? This is again on Nemeth to Senna. We have a match between Diplomatt of Wolf Clan and Illogic of Sith. Should be an interesting one as both players should be pretty good. Diplomatt is playing as Arvirni, whereas we have Galatia for Illogic. We'll see how this one pans out. It seems to be 9 minutes long. I'm gonna go over Diplomatt's build. He has on his right flank 2 heavy horse, on his left 2 heavy horse as well. Center composed of 2 Celtic youths. Interesting choice. In terms of spear component, he does have a lot of Levy Freemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Levy Freemen. These guys are really cheap and really expensive. Wow. 6 of those. My bad. I mean, they're really cheap and really efficient. That's what I wanted to say. And we have a lot of Osorns as well. Actually, only 2, but of course he has Vercingetorix as he has a special general that he can use. I believe he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chosen swordsmen. Very normal Arvirni build, I should say. Very efficient. Now as for Galatia, has 2 Galatian raiders on his left flank, 2 Galatian raiders on his right flank. These guys don't have as much damage as the mercenary mercenary cav that Galatia has. I believe it has like 41 missile damage, which is just crazy. But they are more versatile and not that much more expensive. Now for his main line up front, we have 4 Levy Freemen. I mean, these guys are just standard to see in almost every build right now. Then we see Noble Horse Commander General and 2 Mercenary Cappadocian Cav. Pretty much expected to see Cappadocian Cav as well. You can bring 2 and they're fairly nice units to bring anyway, right? I mean, you want some Cav and this Cav is pretty decent. So Galatian Raiders skirmishing a little bit over here. 5 of them dying to Levy Freemen, so that's not good. But on the other hand, Levy Freemen are annoying with jabs, so if he can waste all the jabs of the Levy Freemen, that'll be good for him. So here we have, let's see, his main line of probably 6 Galatian legionaries. That is the case, and on each flank 1 Galatian sword. So I like the Galatian build as well. But Arvirni, he has a huge advantage in the melee engagement, and we'll see if Diplomatt can pull this one off. And I think he will be able to, considering his build. He has an advantage in melee cav component. He has a foot skirmisher advantage, which is kind of like negated by the 4 Galatian raiders. And he also has so melee infantry advantage, melee cavalry advantage, and more. Levy Freemen here might actually get their jabs off onto the Galatian raiders. Do they kill them? No, only 1 killed, so these guys only have 1 more javelin volley, I believe. It's kind of really wasted Levy Freemen volleys. There needs to be quite careful because since he has only 1 more. So nice baiting here with a Galatian raider, I suppose. Losing 6 for 2 volleys is, I mean, you won't really feel good about losing units, but because he used 2 jabs of this Levy Freeman unit, I mean, I actually like that for Illogic. But anyway, main engagement starting. We see Diplomatt though, he has more Levy Freemen, so his Levy Freeman, I mean, since he has more, he will be able to beat Illogic's, I think. Kind of weird charges here though, because he's not getting in any onto this 1 Levy Freeman. Actually, he is now, but he's getting kind of shot in the rear by these Levy Freemen. Illogic isn't charging his Levy Free in, by the way. Heavy horse going into the Galatian legionaries. They're gonna be able to reach them, and the Galatian legionaries didn't actually get Pila off or jabs off because they were fighting I mean, they were shooting at the Levy Freeman, so well done here by Diplomatt. He doesn't get his charges off though with Chosen Swordsman, so this is a little bit weird. Not quite sure about this, because I think he should have charged in after he got rid of the Levy Freeman, not before. Oof, but now Galatian legionaries will get charges off on the Chosen Swordsman, whereas the Chosen Swordsman of Diplomatt don't get their charges off. However, the Osorns will get charges here against the Galatian swords. That will be big. Heavy horse going around, and look at these Celtic youths targeting down Levy Freeman. That's kind of a waste. He needs to be targeting this Noble Horse Gen or Cappadocian Cav or even Galatian Legionaries. Heavy Horse here, not sure what it's doing. It should be charging this Cappadocian, stopping it, and then with Chosen Swordsman support. But I mean, so much cavalry on the field for Arverni. Oh, nice micro here. Hitting the Heavy Horse in the rear, and Diplomat not really microing his Heavy Horse over there. Oof, you can see Galatian Raiders actually coming here to hit the rear of these Levy Freeman and Chosen Swords. They might actually be able to do a lot of damage here. They're going for the Oathsworn General, but they won't really be able to do too much damage against it. As you can see, Headhunt is popped. No, actually Relentless, because again, he's not the strategist general, whereas this one has Shield Wall, because it really needs to hold against the Oathsworn General. Again, cavalry engagement here not going too well for Galatia, but Illogic is I mean, his mainline engagement in the beginning wasn't too bad, I feel, because yeah, he got really nice charges off with Galatian Legionaries. I mean, and Arverni kind of wasted his charges. I mean, yeah, he got rid of Levy Freeman, but still the charges didn't really connect properly, whereas Galatia his did. And look at this Galatian Legionary, it's still in shield wall. He needs to push it forward and use it, but I mean, Galatia still doesn't have the melee advantage. So many more melee units for Arverni that I feel it will be hard for Galatia to actually do much here. As the Chosen Swords, look at the Chosen Swords flanking this Galatian Legionary. Very well done by Diplomat here. Levy Freeman in position to throw jabs. They'll actually go here and throw jabs onto this Galatian Raider. Or they don't have jabs left, because I believe they used all their javelins. Celtic youths here in position to deal with the cavalry of Galatia. Good job by Diplomat. The main line engagement, I mean, you can see the center was quite decisively won by Galatia, but the flanks is where he's losing at. And the Galatian Legionary is actually tanking it out very well against the Oathsworn. Not quite sure what... Oh, the Oathsworn is kind of like getting hit in the rear again by Galatian Legionaries. This is very awkward. I guess that is why the Oathsworn is ending up losing to the Galatian Legionaries. And that is why I don't like Shield Wall, because it can bug out a lot. Like, sure, when it works, it's amazing when it works properly, but when it bugs out, it's so bad for your unit that it doesn't really... Like, I feel like in most situations you don't want to activate Shield Wall, because like, you'd be afraid of it bugging out, as it did here for Diplomat. I mean, you can see Oathsworn was doing some awkward things, not fighting and facing the wrong way, and he actually got killed by Galatian Legionaries. Don't really see that too often here. But anyway, Diplomat has so many more sword units, and he should be able to mop this one up. Look at this Galatian Legionary here, fighting here and doing quite well against the Oathsworns and Chosen Swordsmen, but again, not enough sword units for Illogic left, whereas Diplomat has so many. Look at this Oathsworn, it's just getting crushed by the Galatian Legionaries somehow. Again, because of the bug here, mistake by Galatia as well. Illogic is keeping his Galatian Raiders engaged here. The Celtic youths destroying the Galatian Raider. But anyway, at this point it doesn't really matter. It's going to be a victory for Diplomat. And now these guys are bugged as well. You can see shield wall activated, but look at them facing the other way. This is why I don't like shield wall, and why I don't really enjoy, like, why I don't usually activate it when I play, because it can just screw up your units so badly. Like, you need to, I don't know, like, it's really difficult to be sure when to activate it. I mean, I suppose immediately after the charge or on a flank you're losing. I suppose that's how I would activate it. But immediately after the charge, like, you have to get a clean charge off, because if you don't, like, and you activate shield wall, your unit will do insanely weird things. So we do have Noble Horse here charging with and raising the banner and actually buffing this Galatian Legionary. Raise banner, but I mean, he's off the field now, and that now the general of Galatia will be off the field. So Diplomat's gonna end up taking this game and advancing on to the next round. Well done by Diplomat here. You see the Chosens doing really well against Galatians, actually. Surprising, I guess, again because of shield wall bugging out, and his general destroyed by Galatian Legionaries. Again, don't see that too often, and was mainly because of the shield wall bug, I suppose. That's the name of this replay, shield wall bug for both players. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.